What is good, everybody? Welcome back to episode 13 of the Montana Grizzlies Dynasty. In today's episode, we'll be playing the season finale of year one against Colorado State on the road, as well as the recruiting for the last couple weeks of the regular season. Before we get into it, if you've enjoyed the series so far or any of the other content we currently got on the channel, please like and subscribe down below. Also, if you've got any tips or feedback on how we can improve our content, please leave that in the comments down below as well. As a new channel, we're always open to any feedback you guys may have for us on how we can improve. Getting right into it with a quick little recruiting update before we hop into the game. Not much has changed from last week. The two tackles we added to the board, we jumped up to first on both of them. And the two receivers currently on the board, Barry Rowland and David Barr, we lead on them with no other competition. With Dave Barr probably a week or two out from a commitment. I went ahead and added 50 points to quarterback Seth McAllister, the second quarterback we recruited this season. He had 5 hours allocated to him all season long. And with nobody else really offering them, and with us being late in the season, I went ahead and added our remaining 50 hours to him just to speed this up a little bit to get a commitment. Hopefully before the end of the season or early on in the transfer portal in the off-season recruiting so we can spend those hours elsewhere. Right guard, timeout, we do lead on. He visited last week, in which we lost to San Diego State, if you watched last episode. But we do still hold the lead over Utah and BYU. But they do both have visits planned for Ty in the next coming weeks. Halfback Cole Mangold also holds no other offers besides us, and we sit firmly a hold of him in his top 5 as he works towards his top 3. When it comes to strong safety, Peyton Rhodes, Rutgers has made a giant leap. It looks like they've allocated their full amount of resources that they can spend per player towards Peyton Rhodes in this end of season. And with that tier 5 pipeline bonus in New Jersey, I think we're likely going to lose him in the off-season portion of recruiting. But the second strong safety on our board and the gem, Juan Dill, we do hold a firm lead as he is probably a week away from a commitment with no other offers, so we've likely got him in the bag. All that out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into the game. Coming into this road game against Colorado State, they come in with a 7-4 record with a 4-2 record in the Mountain West Conference, so they're up towards the top of the conference standings, and they come in at a 79 overall in this season finale matchup. Grizzlies going on the road, 4-7, 1-5 in conference play, need a big win, mainly at this point just to reduce the risk of any transfers in the offseason at this point. One more win should help us secure some of those guys that are at risk of transferring. And in this late November matchup, Grizzlies are going to start on defense. Quarterback Braden Fowler Nicolosi at quarterback. Pretty good quarterback for the Rams if you've watched college football in real life. Along with wide receiver Torrey Holton, who's regarded as one of the best receivers in the country. So we're able to hold him. Oh, double hit on that. Incomplete. Brings up an early 3rd and 12 for the Rams. Another chance in these games for the Grizzlies to get off the field nice and early. And we'll get to him in the backfield as Jarian Love comes through for the sack. And the Grizzlies silence the crowd early with a 3-and-out. Rams punting it to the Grizzlies. Punt to midfield. Chance for good starting field position as Buford had a little lane. My stick is just horrible. But the Grizzlies are going to start this one. Great starting field position across midfield at the 41. Going to start off with Tyson, who only needs 41 yards to get to 1,000 yards as the season, as he'll start it off with a carry of 5. So gets him a little bit closer. Still on the field. I know his body's been feeling it. He's past 4 weeks. He's been put in a lot of carries, a lot of work for us as he picks up 6 to get us the first. We're not going to change anything. Strickland into the game. We're going to keep it on the ground, although this is 6-on-1. See what options we have to audible to. I'm going to see if I can get it to McLawler early, as that should have been picked most likely if he had a better break on the ball. Incomplete. We'll go back to our original play, though. Little power run as Strickland will slither his way up for 4 yards, his signature 4. That'll leave us with 6 to pick up the 3rd down. And Williamson in the middle can't make a guy miss, but picks up the first, and the Grizzlies will move the chains here. Early on in this one, able to get some offense going as we go with the little play action. And we're going to hit Javion Foreman for the score! Grizzlies strike first! Javion Foreman on the crosser. Perfect play call. 1st and 10. Play action. Caught him in man, and Javion Foreman did the rest, baby. So the defense back out on the field after a great first drive. There we go with the RPO, as he's got a lot of room, but a great tackle by Noah Collins Jr. to get off his block. Manages to keep it to only a gain of 9 when it had a lot of big play potential. That's a fat stiff arm. You're not stiff arming Jerry and Love like that. They're going hurry up. I feel like the past 6 games I've played have been no huddle teams. As he breaks another tackle, gets him 8. This is maddening. This is awful. Ultimately at the line. Got Peyton Manning here. Come on, strip that. I'm pressing R1. God. We are in hell right now. Need a stop. Need something to get them out of no huddle. Here we go. That'll shut them up. They'll huddle after that one. They'll huddle after that one. 2nd and 15. I'm going to back off the quarters coverage. Quarterback sweep or draw. And Jerry and Love with his 2nd sack early in this one. Grizzlies D-line coming to play when it comes to the middle. They're not playing about the middle of this front 7 right now, as we get them in a 3rd and 19. And he overthrows him, and God, he was wide open. Jesus. Luckily overthrows his man. Forces them into a 4th and 19, and they're going to give it back once again. Just nothing going. We started out with a little gadgety play. Wildcat, jet sweep with Strickland. See if we can get him out in space as Jesus. And Strickland just does not have the speed that we need for something like that. That's why I can't wait to get a guy like Cole Mangold or Phil Hayden onto the team. As I just threw a pick. Oh, that's so great. That's a pick 6. Oh no, it's starting early. What was I throwing to? There was nothing open. Everybody got caught on somebody. Why did I throw that? Jesus. I'm guessing that's probably not great for Tyler Olson's confidence in this one. Everybody's still cold. Even though we had an opening touchdown drive, don't see how that works. As Tyson will pick up 7, continues working his way to the 41 yards he needs for a 1,000-yard season his junior year. And Captain Tyson will break a tackle, spins right back into him, leaves us with a 3rd and 1. In order to keep it on the ground, we obviously do not have the talent to pass. And we'll give it to CJ Peaks. He's got room. Make a guy miss. Can't do it. But he picks up the 1st easily. Doing exactly what we ask him to do on that play. Gets us the 1st up near midfield. And we're going to give it right back to him on the RPO. As he'll pick up 8 yards on the catch. Another RPO. One of the few things that works for us. Sticking in trips. Give it to Tyson. He'll spin, make a guy miss, and pick up the 1st down, as that'll bring us to the end of the 1st. Start it off at the 44. Tyson will get it up the middle. A huge hole. Offensive line playing well early. Picks up 7. Makes it a 2nd and 3. This one, RPOs have been really the only way we've been able to gain yards all season long. As that should have been a pick. That corner broke hard. Luckily, didn't have a great angle on it. Brings up 3rd and 3. As we're going to go for it on 4th. Other option is a 40 or 54-yard field goal or punting it. Don't hate our chances as Javion Foreman beats his man. Got room down the sideline. Not only is that the 1st down, that's the touchdown that Foreman drops. Cannot wait to get some athletes in here, as defense will respond early. Loss of 1. They're going hurry up. Want to audible back to a cover 3. And he's going nowhere again. Another loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 12. And then keep going no huddle. Even after back-to-back losses. Gonna play the sticks. Give me that! Chase Freeman read him like a book. Turns it over. And the Grizzlies will get the ball back. In his last game in a Montana uniform, Chase Freeman comes up big with the turnover. And McLawler takes the screen. Little trickery to start. See what we can get. Picks up 6. Likely it would be more if he was a bit faster. But we'll take what we can get. 2nd and 4. Wow. Jesus. No gain on that. 3rd and 4. Like to pick this up. And Keontae Tyson, what a catch on the mesh. He's our first read on that. Looking to him as an extension of the run game. Tyson comes up huge with the catch as he's hit. And Williamson just cannot hold on to it. A bad throw behind him. Brings up 2nd and 10. We're with the jet touch pass to Page. And Page's got room up the middle. He'll sneak it up, cut it up, get us 8. Make 3rd down much more manageable. 3rd and 2. 2 yards. Tyson in the game. No one I'd rather have the ball in this situation. As our O-lineman, for some reason, decides to have a weird blocking scheme. I mean, again, this doesn't make any sense. 55 should go up to 91. 60 should get 94 as he does. And then our left tackle, Franklin, should get 49 on the left edge. It doesn't make any sense for our left guard to be in the left end when we already have the right guard pulling this fucking game. Blocked right like it was earlier, a couple drives ago. This should have been an easy first as our right guard pulls around to get that linebacker. Yet we decide to complicate it ourselves. And we're going to take our points, a manageable field goal. Just sneak it in the left side. 1st and 10. Defense has played well all game long. These seniors want it bad. As we'll give it to the star receiver, Torrey Holton. Here we go. Here we go. No huddle. There we go. Chase Freeman sniffs it out. Only a gain of 1. We'll wait to see what they come out in. Bringing Solomon down into the box. They're going to go with the run play. And we're right there! Solomon meets him in the hole. And the defense is playing out of their mind. In a season where not much has gone well for Montana, they've come out motivated to not end on a loss in this game. As I don't know what I'm reading there. 2nd and 4, still a good pickup. Tyson up to 31, only needs 10 to get to 1,000 yards on the season. Going to help this young man do that just here as he picks up 6 more, it looks like. And can we get a snap off before the 2-minute? No, we don't. And here we go. 2-minute offense. Chance to put points on the board. We have 2 timeouts. As Scooter Page will highball that. Scooter Page goes up and gets it. We're going to go no huddle. Turbo, turbo, turbo. Turbo, turbo. All right, RPO. Like the look on the bubble. Only one guy goes over there. Scooter Page once again. Make a guy miss. Can't do it. Cannot do it. That's all right. That's all right. Great play anyways.
Start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired.
Looking to Williamson. Watch that safety, what he does. As Williamson beats his man in the end zone. Touchdown! Demetrius Williamson! And almost an effortless drive by the Grizzlies to put points on the board. Leaves the Rams a minute and 30 as they'll pick up the first on that one. Take a timeout, which is surprising. Biggest worry, don't want him scoring a touchdown. Woo! He had to throw that one high, otherwise that's a pick all day long. 2nd and 10. Put that outside corner of a soft squat. That's fine. That's fine. 3rd and 3. Run this same play. And you're able to pick it up. Damn it. Damn it. We're kind of on our heels here. He'll step out of bounds. 51 seconds left. Need a show of force in the red zone. Oh my God. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. If that was me, he's phasing through for the interception. That is perfectly fine, though. 1st and goal. As they'll get nowhere with that. And he'll just go down on that one. All he has to do is stand up. And he's short! He's short! And for some reason, they are not going to go for the touchdown. They're just going to take their 23 seconds left. Come on! Come on! And then, don't get it! What do we look like? Do not want any dumb plays here. Just take it up the middle, inside zone. If we get some room on it, as that blocking was horrible. Why would they decide to do that? We'll take a timeout. Tyson officially over 1,000 yards on the year, though. Love to see that for the junior halfback. See if maybe we can get something here. Give him a shot. Give him a shot. A Javion Foreman! What a catch! That's a head top! Head top! And that's how you do it. No timeouts. Need something. Either a touchdown. And he can't quite bring it in. Can't quite float it over him. But the Grizzlies are going to have a chance here to get points before half. Hang on. Hang on. Let's go! Grizzlies take it from the 1. Get it all the way down to field goal position. And get 3 before half to go up 20-7. And we get the ball to start the second half. Gotta think with the touchdown here, a chance to put this one out of reach. Tyson has a little room on the kickoff. Boys have come to play today. Just an absolutely great performance in what will be the final game of the season. Spencer Strickland gets us 10, picks up the first on the first play of the second half. Keep it on the ground. We're perfectly fine with long drives. Been able to run it all day. We'll cut it back. As Tyson will go through some people. I saw that wear and tear meter go down extremely fast. Wow. Severe. All right. Get him off. Get him off the field. Strickland in. Can't risk any injuries. Can't risk any fumbles. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. As Strickland will bounce off some guys. DeMarcus Perkins is injured. Oh no, I believe that's our left guard. Down, clutching his ribs. So we will go with a little play action. As Tyler Olsen will just throw that one out of the way. Not much time. May have had a guy open. DeMarcus Perkins breaks his collarbone in the second half of the last game of the season. Got a feel for that young man. I don't remember if he was a senior or a junior, but regardless, got to feel some type of way. As Scooter Page will pick up the bubble, pick up 4, brings up 3rd and 6. Come down. TJ Peaks open in the middle. Tries to stiff arm, doesn't matter. Picks up the first. Grizzlies drive is moving. See this blocking scheme in the middle. Come on. For the love of God, don't do that. Why would you do that? Why would the center take this game? Amazes me every day.
Their guys holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's back to throw on second down.
Peeks open in the middle. Spins. Probably picks him up the first. If he doesn't, he's getting walloped. The boys are moving it early.
Receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find
Going audible out of empty. Don't love the look. Look like it may be man.
catch. Way to get the first down.
Gonna just take it up the middle.
Going to the run. It's Strickland.
Just keep it on the ground, honestly. We're up 13 with a drive going. Almost have points in the bag, knock on wood. But have to think here with a touchdown. Game's almost out of reach.
To the right.
As Buford will pick up 3. Decent carry. Our fat-ass linemen are just too slow. And to be honest, I'm comfortable keeping it on the ground. We've been great on the ground all day besides a few missed assignments. Just need 3 here as we'll take it off the edge. Push in! Touchdown! Buford Jr.! Tyson out, body torn. Strickland out, body worn. Buford Jr. does it himself. Man who doesn't get many carries comes through with a touchdown, and they want us to go for 2, get it up to 28-7. I don't blame them. I'm an idiot. 11 plays, 5 minutes off the clock to start the second half. And we know in this one, they're going to be going no huddle.
Yards from their own 25-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass.
And it does not matter. Jarian Love, his 3rd sack of the day. No huddle for the Rams.
The defense coming
They may be
in. The sack is great.
feeling it, maybe a little down.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the second.
Oh, and that one's tipped at the line. Likely had a big gain over the middle. Not a great call for cover 3 to the trips.
That is a great feeling, and it's fun.
Spread will go to cover 3, though.
On third
Look
and
here.
long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
And nobody can pick that one. Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. That's fine. I would have liked to have the interception, actually. Pad some stats. A little bit better field position. But we'll take a 3 and out. And we're going to do our absolute best to put this one out of reach. Waste quite a bit of time on this final drive. Hardy in at halfback.
Leaves it with the running back.
Young man that I don't think I'm very familiar with. I wasn't familiar with your game, Hardy! I wasn't familiar with your game! Scores his first touch of the season! That man got swag. That's on his head. Even though it was a run play. One play, 60 yards. Montana extends their lead, and this stadium is quiet. You got to think here, barring any miracles, this one is likely over.
Last time, David, it
I don't know why I'm blitzing. Honestly, I'm going to get out of that.
Drive that 3 and out. Sometimes that puts your
There we go. We've been all over the run game since that first drive. No different on that play.
That last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
looking downfield.
Go play action.
Looking to take a shot.
And that's Nico Solomon, free safety with the interception. Can't break it off. But man, what a performance in this one. We've held the Rams to -1 rushing yard on the day.
Running back searching for a hole.
This Hardy guy got some juice to him.
Down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the
I
count.
can feel it. I can feel it in my nuggets.
2nd and 5.
Turn on True Clock because, to be honest, this one's over. Want to get out of it. Hardy picks up the first down. Want this drive to at least last until the 8-7 minute mark of the fourth quarter.
situations, shooting up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that.
We'll take 3.
Bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do
There we go. Ty Hardy, 4 carries, 74 yards. As Buford Jr. comes back into the game.
Still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Give to the running back.
Buford Jr. takes it up the middle. Who called a timeout?
So
Oh, must have been an injured timeout. Damn it. Stops the clock. Stops the clock in this one.
ground for first and goal.
That looks like a safety. Comes down hard. Did I see that correct? That Ty Hardy is a 53 overall?
2nd and goal.
Let this go to the quarter. 2nd and goal. Strickland finally well enough to come back into the game. Oh, makes a man miss. Go through somebody. Tyler Olsen continues the beatdown. And barring a missed extra point, the Grizzlies are going to go up 40-7. So I decided to sim some a little bit, try to end the game a little bit faster. I come back and they've put up 21 points.
Kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 50.
From 56. Ugh. Ian Wells. I need a kicker. He's a senior. Oh my God. We'll play a little defense. I want to see what they're doing on offense to warrant 21 points in the fourth alone. In 6 minutes, nonetheless. And he just throws that one away. Boo! Getting a lot of boos here from the home crowd. Well deserved. They stunk it up in their final game of the season.
Keep fighting, keep showing your coaches it matters, and maybe find something.
Makes the grab on the left side. Open runway ahead.
It's not really going to change much.
Still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up.
Give me that! Give me that! I'm taking it back too! I'm taking it back too! Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Pitch. Damn it. Oh, God. I will say the rubber banding has been crazy. You got to be kidding me. When I turned on sim, we were up 40-7. It's been 6 minutes. And all of a sudden, it's 50-34. I know we're a bad team, but the fact that we were up 40-7, every player should have been hot on our team. Like, there should have been no chance of them catching us. And that's honestly my biggest problem with the game so far, is that shit like that happens. Alright. And we're going to do it again. Because that was annoying. We're going to do it again. We'll pick up the fourth. And we're going to end this one. Thank you. That'll finish this one. And the Grizzlies will end their season with a win on the road. 27 in the fourth quarter. You're joking. You're joking me. That sums this game up in a nutshell. Tyler Olsen earns player of the game. 237 passing yards, 4 touchdowns. I want to take a look at this after we rush for a touchdown to start the fourth quarter. In a drive that lasts a little over a minute, ends with Braden Fowler Nicolosi throwing a 38-yard touchdown pass. That's at 7:59. Extra point. Kick for a touchback. 3 and out by the Grizzlies. Okay. 6:28. They score. Not even 30 seconds. 6:02. Okay. Onside kick. We recover. 3-yard rush. 2-yard rush. Pass thrown away. We get a fumble on the punt, actually, recovered by Montana. Tyler Olsen throws to Scott McLawler for a touchdown. So that's great. Love to see that. Kickoff, 4:37. 4:37 is when they get the ball, it looks like. They score by 3:35. After rush, 5-yard penalty, 5-yard penalty. Okay. Onside kick. Total gain of 5 yards, 56-yard field goal. That's when I came in, I believe. 75-yard touchdown. 1 second play of the drive. Okay, takes 8 seconds off the clock. Then we're fighting for our life until that kneel down. Let's take a look at the stats of this one. Tyler Olsen, through the air, went 18 for 27 in his final game as a Grizzly. 237 yards, 66% completion, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. That was my fault on the pick 6 early in the game. On the ground, Keontae Tyson, although not quite the game that he's had the past 3 weeks, didn't quite get over 100 yards. An efficient day, 13 carries, 68 yards. Strickland, also very efficient, 12 carries, 53 yards. And then the sophomore, Ty Hardy, 5 carries, 74 yards, obviously heavily skewed with that 60-yard touchdown run. And then Julius Buford, 3 carries, 16 yards. Overall, just an extremely efficient day by our running game. Felt like we could really do whatever we wanted on the ground against the Rams. Through the air, CJ Peaks, our leading receiver, 5 catches, 52 yards. And then Scooter Page, second, 4 catches, 41 yards. And Javion Foreman with a long touchdown. It looks like 50-yard touchdown. Demetrius Williamson had that long 35-yard touchdown as well. Defensively, 2 sacks by Jarian Love. I could have sworn it was 3, but okay, that's still a great day for the senior defensive tackle. 6 TFLs for Jarian Love. That's insane. Second person on our team had 2. 6 in one game is crazy. 2 interceptions. 1 was a user by yours truly, Chase Freeman, and Nico Solomon. And we level up after that. Stomp. What was a stomping until the fourth quarter. Go ahead and spend those. With us coming to the end of the season, I think I'm going to allocate these points towards the motivator tree. I'm going to put 5 to get tier 3 of the put in work for running backs so that our running backs get that offseason boost, which mainly I want that to help Tyson as he is our best player returning next year. And then this one, what do I want to do next? I'll work towards that D-line, work to get to tier 3 on that. We should get a couple levels in the offseason from something. But that's going to do it for this final game of the season. Let's go ahead and advance the week. In championship contender, which I believe was at like a C- or a C+ last week, is now down to a D+. So we may very well lose our tackle, Franklin. It also looks like we'll lose Coles, our outside linebacker. And then playing time, Spencer Strickland. You know, Spencer Strickland, you can go. As Jarian Love picks up a Player of the Week for Mountain West Conference in the last week of the season. National Defensive Player of the Week. That is huge. Jarian Love, baby. 6 TFLs will do that for you with 2 sacks. Looking on recruiting now. We get a commitment out of Wandell. We've been passed on Peyton Rhodes. Might as well go ahead and take him off. Cole Mangold in his top 5. We're still leading. Ty Mount, we've lost the lead on him. Utah takes the lead. It was a week away from a commitment. We'll take him off, not even worry about it. Dave Barr will commit. Barry Rowland should commit. And then these tackles we're leading on pretty easily. And we'll have 150 hours. Actually, I need a kicker. I went ahead, added 3 kickers here. All power. I don't really care to have an accurate kicker if their kick power is like 68 overall or something. So show me the good stuff. 83. .87 kick power, 69 kick accuracy. I don't hate it. 77, 89. Definitely looks like Austin Brooks will be the kicker we go after. Even though it says he's a bust, I'll take him. It's just a kicker, largely influenced by me anyways whenever we have to kick. Add him, add our remaining hours to him, offer him a scholarship. Let's go ahead and advance the week once again. And we get a commitment out of receiver, Dave Barr, 3-star out of Florida. Championship contender back up to a C. The formula makes no sense. Time to decide if we want to fire anybody. To be honest, I may look to fire these guys because also they don't have great pipelines. So even though their abilities are good, we're going to go ahead and fire these guys. Look for some better talent in the offseason or next week during bowl week. Take a look at the conference standings, see who is going to be playing in the Mountain West Conference Championship. And it is going to be Boise State and Fresno State battling it out for the Mountain West Conference. We finished the year 2-5 in conference play, 5-7 overall. At the very bottom, looks like we lost some tiebreakers on the year. We don't finish with the worst offense in the Mountain West. We're about middle of the pack. Easily the worst defense, though. I've expected that much. Gave up 348 points on the year. Wyoming comes in with the best defense, which I'll second that. When we played them, it was tough. Go ahead and advance to bowl week 1. I doubt we made a bowl, but we'll get a chance to hire some coordinators. As Jalen Milroe will take home the Heisman, 3,300 yards, 31 touchdowns, 5 interceptions through the air. Honestly, not too crazy of a season, but I'd be curious to see his rushing stats too. He's a big rusher. Take a peek at job offers. We're not planning to leave. as, yeah, get out of my face with that. And Richard Sykes is my early pick for coordinator to hire. Looks like he's heavily skewed in terms of abilities towards tactician and recruiter, and he's even got that strategist pool unlocked. So that's interesting. I've never gone into that tree. So Sykes is interesting. Mike Wilbur, Southern Cali Pipeline, strong motivator, and then pretty strong towards tactician. I like him as well. I do like that Southern California pipeline. It's got produces some good quarterbacks. I want to offer one of these level 25 guys. So I think we'll extend an offer to be honest, Mike Wilbur. I think his scheme too also makes a bit more sense. Veer and shoot. We don't really run a veer and shoot. We don't run a lot of wide. We probably won't next year. We will be more of a spread multiple team with the custom playbook, but it'll have some air raid concepts and tendencies. So we'll go ahead and offer Mike Wilbur. And for D coordinator, who do we got here? Doesn't look like anybody too crazy. JD Stoddard. Let's take a peek at him. East Texas pipeline. I like that. East Texas is probably the best pipeline in the game. Strong towards tactician with a bit of recruiter and motivator. Early favorite to get the first offer for D coordinator. But let's take a look at Jack Boone. North Carolina pipeline, 4-2-5 scheme, level 21. Very similar to Richard Sykes, the OC candidate, recruiter, strategist, tactician with a bit of motivator too as well. A D plus prestige though in a North Carolina pipeline I'm not super excited about. I think JD Stoddard with that East Texas pipeline, and then he comes in a C prestige. That'll help our overall coach prestige grade for the team. That's something we could pitch to recruits. And East Texas is the best pipeline in the game, kind of backed up by numbers done by somebody on Reddit. So we'll go ahead and offer JD Stoddard and Mike Wilbur, two good guys, two really good pipelines. We did manage to level up. So like I said a moment ago, gonna put these towards that tier 3 for the D-line, put in work. Finally, we have early National Signing Day. Get 2 commitments in receiver Barry Rowland and Dave Barr. Cole Mangold's close, as well as Seth McAllister. And then the 2 tackle prospects, nobody has offered them yet, so I hope I can sneak away with them. And still not on the board for kicker Austin Brooks, but we should be fine on him. Take a peek at these development traits as they get revealed in the National Signing Day stage. Normal for Rowland, normal for Barr. Impact for Wandill, that's good. Impact for Sims as well. Normal. Star. We've found our tight end of the future. 3-star Juan Tinker out of Spanish Fork, Utah. Star dev trait. 84 speed he comes in at. That's a huge signing. Normal for the left tackle, Jamie Augustine. Star for our quarterback of next year, Quincy Steven. 84 speed, 91 throw power. Accuracies aren't great. They won't be great year 1, but a huge get for the Grizzlies. Impact on Steven Brothers, Alani Iverson, Levi Yaboa, and the 4-star, our lone 4-star of this class so far, Lionel Willie, the cornerback. Impact dev trait on him. So good signs early on from the Grizzlies in recruiting. We'll go ahead and move through bowl weeks here. Take a peek at our job offers. Head coach in Memphis. Much better team than us. Same prestige, though. But no, we're sticking with the Grizzlies. It's a Grizzlies series, not a Coach Carousel series. Go ahead and see if we were able to hire... we were able to hire Mike Wilbur, the air raid offensive coordinator. It doesn't look like the D coordinator wanted to sign. Who was that? I forget who it was. All right. That leaves us. Jack Moon is still here, the one we were looking at last week. But I see Everett Godwin here. Also has got East Texas as his pipeline. Heavy towards motivator and tactician. We're going to go ahead and offer Everett Godwin. And Everett Godwin signs on the dotted line, so he comes aboard the staff. Level 16, a motivator with an East Texas pipeline. So we end up getting somebody with that East Texas pipeline anyways. And looking at his abilities, it's like he's got Master Motivator too. So you get some of those perks where guys recover faster from injuries. And then he's got the defensive motivator abilities pretty high. So that's good. Wow, what a national championship matchup. Ohio State taking on Michigan in the national championship. Oh, I know Columbus and Ann Arbor would be going crazy if this happened in real life. Wow. We'll go ahead and sim to the end of the season. 62-6? I have to see the box score. 62-6. Alex Orji threw 5 interceptions? My God. Ohio State terrorized him. Will Howard at 146 rushing yards. Good God. Goodness gracious. And that's where we're going to leave this one off. We will go ahead and take care of the offseason in the next episode. It'll all be one longer, likely uncut offseason. It'll take us as long as it takes us. I'm usually pretty quick, though, getting through my offseasons. So we'll take care of that in the next episode, episode 14, and then we'll get through the preseason in that as well. Preseason setup of the recruiting board and the schedule. But that'll do it for this episode. Season finale of year 1 for the Grizzlies. They managed to go out 5-7, 2-5 in Mountain West Conference play. Have some key guys returning next year. Have some key guys graduating. A pretty good recruiting class for a 2-star school. That's a 69 overall. Hopefully off-season training and the transfer portal are good to us. But we'll find out in the next episode of that. Other than that, thank you for tuning in. Peace out.